Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing all new Dollar Tree Halloween DIYs. This is actually my third Halloween DIY video for this year, so if you guys did miss out on video 1 or 2, I'll definitely be sure to link those down below in the video description box. And if you guys have been here before, you already know the drill. These DIYs are going to be very simple and quick to recreate. And if you are new here, I would love to have you join us by subscribing down below. All right, let's get into this first DIY. I am obsessed with this one. All you're going to need from Dollar Tree is a glass vase and some rubber spiders. Now pick any color spray paint you like. I have been obsessed with this color right here for this Halloween season. It is stunning. It's not quite black. It's actually called dark walnut, and it is just so beautiful. Gives you this really rich color with a beautiful satin finish. So I did 2 coats on the vase here, and then I also did 2 coats on the spiders. I did the front and the back. I did end up going over the spiders though with a clear matte coat. Now all we have to do is just arrange these spiders onto this vase. So I originally went in with just hot glue, and they did hold up okay, but I would definitely suggest using something a little bit stronger, something like E6000. If you use that glue though, you do want to use a little bit of hot glue as well, just to have that short-term hold while the E6000 is fully drying. Now you can just arrange these however you like. I kind of just did a bit of a random pattern on my vase, but I think that this came out so nice. It's really beautiful. It's kind of just a little bit understated as well because it is all one color, but it definitely has that creepy and spooky feel to it. I just added some really neutral colored faux florals that I picked up at Target to it, and this has become one of my favorite new Halloween decorations. Next up, we're going to give this Dollar Tree skull statue a quick and easy upgrade. So I thought that this was such a good find for $1.25. It's a really good looking piece, but the color just doesn't really fit my motif, and I knew we could make it look a lot more high end. So to get started, I'm just going to be spray painting it with that same exact spray paint, the dark walnut one, but again, you can use any color you like. Basically, you just want to give yourself one neutral color base just to start off with. So you can go in with a matte black, even a white if you like, but like I said, I'm kind of obsessed with this color for this year. I just love that rich color payoff. This statue is already looking so much more high end, but it has a lot of great details and I really want to take advantage of those. So in order to make those pop, I'm just going to take some Rub and Buff and just put it on this little soft applicator here. If you don't have one of these, you can just use a Q-tip, and I'm just going to very lightly start to buff over some of those details to really bring them to the front and just make them pop. And you'll see almost instantly, like magic, you are just seeing all of those different raised details come right to the front and just really make this piece look extra special. I love Rub and Buff. It is just such a quick and easy DIY tool to really add some beautiful elements to your DIY. And for the bottom here, I just wanted to accent the stand a little bit more, so I added a nice gold ring right around it and then just went in with a few more details. I'll be sure to link this one down below. This is the European gold shade of Rub and Buff, and it is my favorite. And here is a closer look at how this one turned out. It's almost hard to believe that this is that same Dollar Tree statue with just a few simple tweaks. I think you guys are going to love this one because I definitely do. We are going to be creating a really simple and fun candy bowl for Halloween. First, you're going to need 2 of these skeleton feet from Dollar Tree. They actually do have a left and a right one, so be sure to grab one of each and just lay them out appropriately. You're just going to need any plastic bowl from Dollar Tree. I found that this one here works perfectly for this DIY. It fits the feet really nice, and plus it just looks really fun. It has a bunch of spiders on it and just has that really Halloween spooky feel to it. So to attach the bowl, I'm just using my Gorilla Glue hot glue sticks. You can use any glue you like for this. I found that once the hot glue had dried, it was very secure. These feet were not popping off at all. So now I'm going to go ahead, just apply some pressure for a few seconds. And once that hot glue cools down, you are done. This craft literally takes about 2 minutes. It takes less time to put together than it did for the hot glue gun to heat up. But like I was saying, you definitely can add some E6000. For me though, it was not necessary. I tested it out and these were nice and sturdy. Now all you have to do is just add some candy and enjoy. I think that this would be so fun to bring to the door on Halloween night. Trick-or-treaters would definitely get a kick out of it. For this DIY, you're going to need one of these plastic cloche display cases from Dollar Tree, as well as one of their candle holders. Now, I found this black one in the candle area at Dollar Tree, and I loved the look of it, but you can definitely use one of their clear glass ones as well. They usually always have these ones in stock. I would just say paint it first a nice matte black color just so it matches the base, and the glass one actually works a lot better because it is slightly concaved, which fits the bottom of this little dome area because there is a piece that sticks out, but I really wanted to use the other one. So now we're just going to get started on our display, and you can really take this in any direction you like. You could add a little Halloween figurine like a ghost or vampire, or even just add some pumpkins in here stacked on top of each other. I really wanted to do a little display with some bats. So I'll be using 2 of these bat clips as well as the glitter pumpkins on a stick. Now to start off this, the easiest way is just to add some styrofoam to the bottom so we have a base to work on. This styrofoam ball came in a 2-pack from Dollar Tree. It's going to take this plastic pool noodle knife that you can also pick up at Dollar Tree in the Crafter Square and just work it back and forth on that styrofoam ball until I cut it into 2. Now I'm just going to take half of it and hot glue it to the bottom of my base. So now we have an area that we can stick our little wood sticks into. So originally I had gotten the little pumpkins on a stick because I actually just needed the sticks to work with. So I had something to attach the bat clips to, but then I did end up adding the 2 little pumpkins that I cut off the sticks into the display at the end. So I'm kind of just placing these in the center, and I'm going to be clipping on 2 bats. Now this is kind of going to be a little bit of trial and error. I did have to take my dome lid and just keep checking it and putting it over to make sure that my display was not going to be too tall. So here I kind of noticed that the sticks were just a little bit too tall, so I did have to play around with it and just move the bats down a little bit and just keep trimming those sticks until everything was fitting. Now when you are ready, you can definitely hot glue the bats in place, but I did actually end up removing them right here just to get that Spanish moss onto the styrofoam ball to basically just camouflage it. So once you're done with this step, if you want to go ahead and hot glue the bats in place, you definitely can do that. I just clipped mine on, and once they were in place, they were totally fine. They were not moving around at all. And now for just a little pop of color, I'm going to be hot gluing those pumpkins into the display. Now we just have to add our dome back on, and like I mentioned before, if you are using this candle holder, you do have to put quite a bit of hot glue and just hold that dome in place because there is a little plastic piece on the bottom so it doesn't lie completely flat. So you do just have to be a little patient until the glue dries. And here's how this one turned out. I think it is so fun, and I love how versatile this craft is. You can really take it in so many different directions. As I think I mentioned in my last video, this year just seems to be the year of the ghost for me. I think I have included a ghost DIY in every single video this year. I just cannot get away from them, so we had to include one in this DIY video, of course. So we are going to be creating a really simple ghost painting. So for this, you're just going to need any frame from Dollar Tree that you like. Some of them already actually have a black background, and if you have a frame that comes with that, definitely use it. This one didn't, so I'm just taking some black foam board from Dollar Tree and just trimming it down to size. Now once I cut this out, I'm just going to take my pencil and sketch out a very simple ghost. If you are very artistic, definitely have fun with this step, and you can make your ghost as elaborate as you like. I just wanted to keep it nice and simple here. Once I had it sketched out, I just took some white chalk paint and just went over those outlines. And when you're doing this step, you kind of just want to taper it off at the bottom just to kind of make it look like your ghost is floating mid-air. Once I had this fully painted, I did just let it dry, and originally I was going to just kind of paint around the eyes, but I found it was easier just to fill in the entire coast and then go in afterward just to paint the eyes back in. And for the eyes, I'm actually just using the black chalk paint from Dollar Tree. I love this chalk paint. I think it is so great. And the white chalk paint is just one that I always have on hand. I get a big bottle from Amazon and it is my favorite. To leave that one linked down below. And since this foam board was plenty thick on its own, I didn't have to add the glass back in at all. I just added it to my frame and added the backing in. And here is how it turned out. This is a really fun and simple DIY, and I just think it looks really cute, and it just adds a little bit of spooky decor to any corner of your home. How cute are these jack-o'-lantern statues? I think that these were a new item for Dollar Tree this year, and I just thought that they were such a great find, but I did want to upgrade them just a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead with some of my favorite spray paint colors. So you know I had to use that dark walnut one more time, and I'm also going to be using this smoky beige color. This is another one of my favorites. It is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous color. So with just a little bit of spray paint, I feel like these are definitely looking so much more high-end already, and you could just leave them like this. But if you want to make those details just pop a little bit more, just go ahead, grab that rub and buff, just like in our skull DIY, and just add this to some of those details, and it's really going to bring it to life. So I want to go ahead and just add it into the mouth and the eyes just to make those features really pop. And then I wanted to add a little bit to the stem as well, and just to the body of the pumpkin, just so you could see all of those ridges. I actually just started using Rub and Buff only a few months ago for my fall and Halloween DIYs this year, and I can definitely see what all the hype is about. It is such an easy way to add some really beautiful details to any DIY. And here's a closer look at how these pumpkins turned out. Is everything for today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed these Halloween Dollar Tree DIYs. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and be sure to share it with a friend and leave a comment down below. It helps out my video and it just helps YouTube know that you guys are enjoying this content. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, be sure to hit this subscribe button right here. You can just click on my picture, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you never miss a new video.